First, remove the ace through 5 from a deck of cards. Today we're using the hearts, and these are the travelers. We have a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, and an ace. This is the easy part. Arrange them on the table so it's ace, 2, 3, 4, and 5, in sequence in that direction. This is the hard part. If you switch the ace and the 2, the ace travels to its original position. If you switch the 2 and the 3, the 2 travels back. If you witch the 4 with the 3, the 4 becomes the 3. Did I say witch? And if you twist the 4 and the 5, they instantly travel back. Now the rule is a magician should never repeat a trick, but I was never good at rules, so here it is again. And to make it easier, remove the 5. So it's now a level 4 card trick with 4 red cards. This is the easy part. The 4, the 3, the 2, and the ace. Arrange them on the table so the ace is first, the second card is the 2, next is the 3, and then the 4, in sequence in that direction. The hard part is when you switch these 2 cards, then give these 2 a twist and these 2 a twist, and they all travel back to their original positions. So that brings us to a level 3 card trick. Remove the 4. And the fun thing about level 3 is this is when I show you how to do it. 3 cards only. The 3, the 2, and the ace. When you place the top card on the table, it's not actually the top card, it's the second card. Push the top 2 cards over, see it's 2, position the cards, and when you come to grab it, cover with your hand, pull the top card back and grab the second card. So it looks like you're taking the top card. Here it is at speed. It looks like the top card. Now the easy part about level 3 is you don't have to do that move at all. Simply place them out of sequence so the ace goes on this end, the 2 goes here, and the 3 goes in the middle. This is the hard part. And they all travel back in sequence. I know, level 3 was a bit confusing to me too, so remove the 3 and go straight into level 2. This is the easy part. The 2 and the ace, the 2 and the ace, in sequential order in that direction. The hard part is when you do a little switchery and they instantly travel back to their original positions. Now I might have miscalled that, so let's get right into level 1, which is super easy, but slightly difficult because it requires at least 2 cards to make a sequence. The ace goes on the table and the 2 is removed. Level 1 card trick, 1 red ace. This is the easy part, and this is the hard part. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it gave you a smile. If so, then hit that like button and hit, a little harder, hit that subscribe button. All you'll need is a normal deck of cards, no trick cards, no duplicates, and I'm going to show you how to do it. But first, just remember, once you know, you can't unknow. Let's give a couple seconds for those who don't want to know. Okay, here we go. This is my 3rd variation of the Travelers card trick. In the 3 Travelers, I added the portal, which no variation ever did before. In the 4 Travelers, I added multiple portals. In this new routine, the Twisted Travelers, the first phase was published years ago. I twisted it up, added 4 more levels, and turned it into a 5-tier card trick. It's based on the one ahead method, meaning you're always 1 step ahead. The first thing to know is the psychology in the pattern. In level 3, the tutorial is a fake tutorial. It's part of the storyline and the magic, hence the reason for any confusion. And all the easy parts are actually the hard parts, and all the hard parts are the easy parts. These are the sleights you need to know for this routine. A double lift from a group of 3 cards is the easiest double lift in card magic. I've taught this move many times in my Monty routines. You can check out those videos to learn more. Here it is briefly. You're holding 3 cards. Push over 2 cards, put pressure right here. You can see it's 2 cards. Push 2 cards over. You can put your index finger here and push a little bit, and it jams this corner into your palm, and turn them over. Show the 2, do it again, turn them over, and then single deal 1 card down. That's the ace. Here it is one more time. Show the 2 and single deal the ace. That is a double lift with a group of 3 cards. This is a bottom deal from a group of 5 cards. It's definitely easier than bottom dealing from an entire deck. It's not as difficult as you'd think because you're only holding 5 cards. This is the method and the psychology. You flip the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2, and when you get to the ace, you make sure you hold it there for a couple seconds so it burns into everyone's brain that that is the ace. Flip it over and push it forward a little bit. When you come over to grab, you're going to cover with your hand and focus on covering these cards, not the single card. And as you do that, you're going to use your middle finger on the back side, and you're going to push that bottom card forward slightly, and at the same time you're going to pull this card back. So it's like this. And you've bottom dealt the 5. Here it is again. You have the ace. You flip it over, push it forward, cover, and drop. Now you got to practice in front of a mirror, and the amount of pressure that you're going to put depends on if your cards are brand new or if they're worn out a little bit, and to get that bottom card to come out. Here it is one more time at speed. Flip it over, push it like that. If you do it fast enough, you can't see it. This move is called Buffaloed by Ed Marlowe. It's a quick sleight mixed in with a lie. I'm sure everyone knows how to do that. You get the 2 and the ace. When you bring the 2 over, you down jog a little bit, flip them end to end, and miscall them, the 2 and the ace. You perform a little switchery, and boom. The final move is a pinky break with a sandwich. Not a sandwich, a sandwich. This is performed when transitioning from level 2 to level 1. To get a pinky break, you're holding the deck like this. You just push 1 card over, get your pinky in there, and pull it back. Instant pinky break. Now, if you just do that in front of everyone, even if you do it fast, it's still going to show. And keep these fingers right here so it keeps that card flat there with your spectators viewing that way. So when you come to grab the cards, you're done with level 2. You grab the cards, pull a card back like this. As you're picking up, you can use your arm to hide. You see I've already got the pinky break to hide. You bring these cards up, place them on top for a second, square them up, and flip them over. When you flip them over, you're going to grab all 3 cards and pull them up. And instantly slide the top card, keeping these 2 together, put it on the bottom, slap it in, and pull the top card again and put it there. Now, all these get turned over at the same time, like so. So you can see the 3, the ace, and the 2. When you come back over, you slide this in. Don't flash that you have 3 cards. Single push off 1 card, keeping these together. Drop that card, which is your ace of spades, and keep this double together. You can bend it a little bit. It helps hide that it's 2 cards, and drop it on there. And show the 2 and put that there. The only setup is to have the ace of spades on top of the deck, or you can manipulate it there in any way your heart desires. The ace through 5 of hearts can be fished out one at a time, or you can begin like I did with the ace through 5 on top of the deck, and the 6th card is the ace of spades. Throughout the routine, in between levels, the deck goes back and forth like so. This is to condition your spectators so they can see the card being removed, and it sets you up to get away with the final move. Here's the routine step by step. I've marked the backs so we can keep track of what's actually happening. And please refer back to the performance for the timing and the pattern. You're at this point in the beginning of the trick. You flip the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2, and the ace. Turn over the ace. You're going to bottom deal the 5 and miscall it as the ace. Now you can probably see I'm bottom dealing from this angle. And you miscall the rest of these as 2, 3, 4, and 5. Obviously that's not the order. If you switch these two cards, you show the ace. You twist these, you show the 2. You can see the 5 is just moving right along here. You twist these, there's your 3, and you twist the last 2, and there's your 4 and your 5. Pick up the deck, turn it over, and get rid of the 5 like so. Show the 5 down to a level 4, which is similar to level 5. You flip the 4, the 3, the 2, and the ace. Turn over the ace. You're going to bottom deal the 4 and miscall it as the ace. Now make sure these are nice and square because you're going to do a double lift. Show the 2, double lift again, and place the ace down, miscalling it as the 2. You miscall this one as the 3 as you look at it and place it down, and the last card is the 4. Obviously, once again, not the order. If you switch the first and the third card, and then twist these two and twist these two, it puts you right in order, and you reveal all the cards in sequence. Pick up the deck, turn it over, get rid of the 4 the same way you did the 5, show the 4. We're down to a level 3 card trick with the fake tutorial. You flip the 3, flip the 2, you turn over the ace, and you're going to bottom deal the 3. And as you do that, you explain to everybody, see, I'm actually taking the second card. So you're rearranging the cards under the guise of a fake tutorial. Place it in there, explain to everybody, look, I'm pushing 2 cards forward, there's the 2 cards. And you pull this card back as you show them, look, I'm taking the second card. Put it right in position again. Push the ace forward, pretending like you're pushing 2 cards. Now you're going to actually take the ace and place it on the table. And when you do, you're going to pull these cards back a little bit so it looked like you were taking the second card. So it's like this. And then you place it in second position. Square them up. You're going to do a double lift, show the ace, double lift again, turn it over. You're going to miscall these as the ace goes here, the 2 goes here, and the 3 goes in the middle. You can see we're right in sequence, the ace, 2, and 3. Pick up the deck, turn it over, get rid of the 3 the same way, show the 3. We're down to a level 2 card trick. You do buffaloed where you miscall them. This is the 2, this is the ace. Down jog it, flip them, the 2 and the ace. You perform a little switchery, and there you have it. Now the final move is the pinky break with a sandwich. Pick up the deck, put it in this hand. As you pick up these cards, you're going to pull this back, catch your pinky break. Make sure your fingers are right there to hold that down. Pick up the deck like this, hold it there for a second, turn them over. You're going to grab all 3 cards, pull them out, slide the top card, put it there, use the deck to slide it in, make sure they're square. Pull the top card again, place it here. You're going to turn everything over at the same time. So you see the 3, the 2, and the ace. Square these up without flashing that you have 3 cards. Push the single card and place it down. Hold these as 1. You can bend it a little bit. This is the 2 cards. Hold it as 1, bend it, place it here, show the 2, and place it down. This is when you tell everyone this is the easy part and this is the hard part. Boom. And that, my friends, is what a level 5 card trick looks like.